frag, needs to avoid the Yuri strip. Push through the smoke, Molodoy's on that truck side. Where's the time, boys? No plant for you. Flames, he can't even get away. It's the Molodoy moment. 4 kills, shuts them down, sends them back to spawn. Money broken, Chengdu cheers them on.
See the difference in the way that rounds played between Vitality's rifle defense and Furia's.
Let's see that one again, Chad. Bye. They did everything to avoid the AWP line. He jumps across, and that's the shot he hits.
I feel that they didn't do enough in the early rounds, Vitality. Right, they're not. You look at other maps. Oh, well, just really making a name for himself now.
Yeah, on the big stage, though.
Well, this is the thing. Obviously, we don't know what's going to happen in Hong Kong next week. We don't know what's going to happen at the major, but for my money, Molodoy has to go down as Rookie of the Year for 2025. He's been an absolute stud. I think right now, there's more concerning signs for Vitality just based off of this veto conversation. It's not going to happen in a best of 3, but the major finals now are best of 5. And if they feel they have weakness on train and overpass, the map pool no longer so deep. Hello.
Oh, wow, he spots the whole team there. Yakinda, he's getting chased and supported by KScerato. Lovely find. Rops's hunt is punished. Opening kill goes their way. This partial investment, they want to try and explode onto Molodoy, but this is Molodoy's site. Could be another multi-kill on the way. Smoke's making life difficult for him. Yuri in support as well. On the cross, what's he got? Gets one. ZywOo running him down though. It's Mezzi's Tech 9. Good for it. Down enables the plant. Whoops! Fallen's got ya. Nails the nade, or at least enough to finish what Yakinda had started. Retake is on. ZywOo equipped with his AWP. See if he can use it as well as Molodoy did. Late long, Fallen's there, comes in from the bankside. Apex all to do. Fallen the first frag. Taking shape for Apex in the clutch. There's number 2. Oh! 3 from Apex. Saving Vitality time after time. Big game player.
That's what we need, a captain's clutch coming in late. Fallen's had 3 so far. Apex has had some impact throughout this map, but that one's a showstopper. Is it a stunner though? Does it wobble Furia? Because this one from Apex, necessary. These rounds, T-side, hard to come by. I'm questioning their understanding of the macro with what I saw in the first rifle round.
Trying to start a fight with his monitor.
Might start a fight with the finances if they lose this one.
Pressure short side. They're on the boost. KScerato loses his head. Flamesy starts off for Vitality.
This one's worth 2 for Vitality.
And already they're operating at a disadvantage. It could get worse. Hang on a second. Fallen somehow, some way gets 2. Robs wants the response. Scuttles a nade forward, does very little. Nade number 2, the same result. He wants to go. Flash is good, perfect. Fallen's book, cover is there. Yuri gets caught out, Fallen on the reposition. It's a 3-on-3. Now we call our jets.
Yeah, round needs to settle in right now. Mezzi's coming over to join these 2, but they're still walking through Monster.
Yeah, they are. Smoke might channel them in. Flash is better through the smoke. Fallen, inspired by Apex's captain's clutch, gives us a captain's 4K. Wow.
I can't believe that move. They've gone for the classic electronic, right? You're blocking off barrels, you're channeling him in, he flashes through the smoke. There's no way they're expecting that, and money was on the line for Furia in this round.
Watch this one.
The double, he's rifling like a young man, not 34 years of age, in-game leader who's changed roles.
He has taken names like he's starting his class. And that was class.
Hey, well, they hold on to the finances, still damn close at the end. There's an MP9 in the mix. Not a full force back from Vitality, but an AK for ZywOo. Pistols for the rest. 4-man B start with this boost again, just keeping it to slow the progressions of the default. They're going to need to find a perfect timing on the pounce. U2 being juggled, donated across as a passive stance now. Settles in for Furia's B hold. This one's a classic. KScerato will release that smoke on signs of an execution. It's a channeling smoke to force them into this crossfire set up with Yuri over towards ABC. Fallen on barrels can be a real nuisance with the MP9. Starting to line this execute up now. Might go on an odd timing, like the nade could be the go, which isn't traditional. It's all going to come down to, do they catch them off guard?
Here we go. Flamesy charges through. Caught by Fallen. MP9 on barrels, uses the smoke to dip back. There's Yuri with the chip in as well. Opportunity for more. Yuri. He gets two of you, and he's only got one eye. 9-9.
Good defense. Bomb goes down. Buy will come through. ZywOo's AWP, not possible unless donated, and then that will mean no head armor for one of his teammates. Tactical timeout number 2. It's getting sweaty now. 5 out of the 6 rounds on this CT side. The job done late, and sure they were spotty, but Furia definitely showing the prowess on this map. They picked Ancient, in case you missed it. Both teams floated it in a best of 5. I can't quite believe it, and I'm sure Vitality will be thinking about that on the long plane journey. If they do end up losing this, it's not done yet. We are tied up, but Furia are on the stronger side. We had the AK there, and you equip him for a reason. Self to deliver all the time. You need to deliver when it matters most. Back underway, Fallen is back in with an MP9. He could have had a rifle.
I love the change-up. Aggressive AWPing in connector. Flamesy going to flash himself through. Yakinda could be in trouble here. Apex on the playground could be a side swipe, but his pathing hasn't been spotted. Oh, Yakinda, very aggressive. Flamesy caught off, was worried about the long side. Should have a trade. He should be dead. How is he still standing? How is he still alive? Finally, Apex finds him. Molodoi back. Molodoi doesn't react. Yuri finding ZywOo short. And Molodoi gets a freebie. Oh. Apex caught sleeping. Mezzi will find the quick response. There's Rops as well. Picks up the long aggress.
Now we settle into the 2v2. Plenty of time on the clock. And to shore this up, Vitality, make sure there's no more probes and pushes, but
Een cadeau voor jezelf. De Chicken Sensation. Tijdelijk terug bij McDonald's.
Short. The pivot point. Oh, the fight might come their way. Fallen trickling forward into this.
Mezzi just fell out of it.
Fallen into mines. They know that there has to be a move from these two. Rops and Mezzi need to find the finish. They're making sure there is no more re-aggress. And as we can see, there's nothing coming their way, or is there?
They are hoping and praying Fallen makes this move, and he has been spotted out. Swings on in. Oh my God, they're struggling to finish their meal off. Vitality finally Fallen felled.
Pairing up through the bathrooms. Plenty of util right now to block as the bomb goes down. Smoke to plant in, and we can see KScERATO not coming to contest this, but Vitality don't know that. Is he going to give it a look? Up connector fast, surging behind them here.
KScERATO. Whatever will be, will be. Will he have a look?
Definitely made him think so, but the AWP looks like the better of the two options. So grabs that, packs his bags, heads for the save. Vitality second round.
God, it didn't come easy, did it?
No, and I think that they're fortunate that it was that stance that Furia opted for. If the fight's going to come their way, then they don't have to worry about macro, right? We're not worrying about, oh, what are our timings? Do we have the correct map control? Are we faking between sites? Have we actually cleared everything? The players are on our screen. It's what we do best, rip off heads. Well, that has confirmed that the AWP has been saved, and likely expecting there would have been money for it regardless.
What a game.
Apex, 17 kills. He does not want to go out without a fight. He struggled hugely on Inferno. Ancient was the coin toss, the risk that both teams were willing to take. Furia capitalizing, picking, and now still just be one half away from the Chengdu trophy. One in with the FAMAS, always operating on something lighter, isn't he? Although he's going to pick long.
He is. Fallen looking at him to deliver them an opening. And an opening seems imminent. There's Apex gone.
This is where you have the dramas. He's out of the round within the first 25 seconds. At least he gets the call from the grave. He can see everything, flick through the players. help maybe hurry things up, that while alive, he needs to focus on his crosshair. So at least that burden is removed, but they are in a 4v5 disadvantage. With no map control, still need to work through the traditional paces. They do have connector.
He's gotten past the sideline of the jump spot. Spam returns fire. Robs puts Yuri down to half health.
So man set up in the bathrooms, they need a breakthrough.
What's their angle of approach here? Oh yeah, wasn't ready for him, was he? Flamesy completely goes down. It's a nice one back. Robs a necessary trade. Molodoi is in scrutiny. He'll throw out some block util. Trying to channel them into the AWP, and now rotations come through from Yuri. He's not alone.
Need the God flashes from Robs here.
The Godfather for Furia. Coming in from the truck side for number 3. There are the flashes. Who's the commitment? Low HP. Mezzi tries to make space. Molodoi hits the first shot. ZywOo wants him. 18 seconds. Bomb has to be planted. Cover must be provided. Fallen by... Oh, he's got him! Denies! A little exposed, and there's a Fury around. Dangerously close to that 3-0 we discussed.
Is it time for the last tactical timeout on the Vitality side of the server? The finances could dictate that. So Apex removed, pedestrian early. You understand why that lurk smoke comes in. It's to facilitate Flamesy to look for that duel. They do get the trade, so at least his death not in vain.
This angle.
Yeah, there's nothing really possible in this situation. Robs can focus sight, but ZywOo can die from the flank. So Robs has to pick, do I worry about Con, or do we just pray? And, well, no faith in that one, as they have bought in, Alex. This is worth an awful lot right now. Their loss bonus is 2,900 short. And this is for 11. Furia, they can taste it. This one, no longer on a knife's edge. They have a distinct advantage. Vitality need to produce. The fact they have chosen this buy right now feels like an all-in maneuver.
Pressure on, chips pushed to the center of the table.
So little util to work with. This might be an Apex classic. Used to call this before it was removed from the pool. They'd a bit of a conga line behind him on a timing. But when you know Molodoi's AWP is posted, trained, ready, and delivering, it's hard to find that gap.
He's on the line, Mezzi walking into what could be his demise. Nice jiggle, Flamesy baits it out. Molodoi turns tail, gets back to safety. Yakinda informed by Molodoi's intel there. He wants a second bite. Here's the commitment, and Molodoi just perpetually finding at least the first. Yakinda to be overlooked. Multi-kill denied. ZywOo provides the trade, and now Bomb should go down. Yuri the first man, an audible rotate. Blocked by the smokes on the exec. So much riding on this one. This post plant right here for Vitality. He kept Molodoi humble, just the one. Yakinda the same. Fallen gonna try and lead his team into this retake. Swings out the bank side. No one giving him an inch. Robs is getting tagged up on the wallbang. 4 HP left on him. He still gets output. Now traded. Apex on the truck. Have they worked it out yet? No. Yet now they have. Good find. Found the double from the French. Vitality survive.
Got a lot done there with very little. You highlighted the Flamesy bait of that AWP shot. That's how they're able to run them down and get some more space. So good trade work. And then once they're in, you can see how tough it is for the CTs. Without any rotation up connector, you're just being channeled in through bank and CT. And Vitality showing how strong the crossfires can be. Sid gets on the mic. Conversation now because their money is starting to wane. Molodoi's AWP available, but less for the rest.
Using this opportunity to return to that point, it's making it so romantic in my head. I want to make sure everyone watching understands that this is a different kettle of fish as well for the Apex Fallen head-to-head in a grand final. All of those names in the successes of Vitality this season, new gen leaders, your choppers, your blitzes. Here against a seasoned vet, will Fallen have the call?
Yeah, and one returning to this level, this caliber of competition after oh so long. As far as an IEM Grand Final goes, that's back in Sydney 2017. Anything of this stature, ECS Season 6, that's 2018. It's a long time between drinks.
Looks like they want to biff again. Starting with that extra body on the A side of the map. Molodoi fires off an orb shot. Apex tries to take some space back. It's a nice find. Yakinda will go down. Apex makes sure of it. 19 frags and counting for the captain. Not going down quietly is Dan Madesclair. Yuri's got a lot on his plate if he does descend.
They both just phased through the smoke. They're short, and they've been noisy about it.
Oh, he didn't finish it off. Finds Flames, reveals his position. Maybe Fallen will activate. Mezzi's not looking. Now he is. Okay, Fallen confirms pressure B. Tries to get away. Mezzi catches a nade. Vitality worse for wear. Walking wounded. Yuri makes Flames dead, and that's the bomb gone. More from K Serato's MP9, seeming certain. Not quite. Mops goes in for one, and Mezzi's low. A 1 versus 3 doesn't seem realistic. It seems we keep this game close. 2 of them low. Caught by Yuri, and we see it tied game once more.
Yuri has been an absolute monster, 18 kills, and just how jarring of a force he is there in Connector. Constantly harassing, isn't backing off, especially after those trades towards A. And it is going to be another one of these brittle, broken, bad buys. Both teams stuffed with these down the stretch. But again, Furia are the ones who stand tall. It's the easier half. It's their map. It's 10 in a row. It's playing with house money. You're already 2 maps to the good. The free swing at the king. You knew it wasn't going to be easy. Oh, spam through, K Serrato. Apex, the man who's been leading the charge with the impact. Dead, down, first again.
He's going to have to call from the grave.
It's going to be a B play. 2 outside Monster.
Mezzi, down to Yakinda. Fallen. Has to respect it. Playing anti, has the crossfire still. Yakinda maintains full con control. So much discomfort, so much uncertainty for Vitality. Robs is even worried about a flank. It's feeling more and more realistic by the second.
Furia only lose this round if they overstep the mark, if they misplay their hands. A 5v3, there's 2,400 loss bonus going into the next. Right? The next round is a different story, but right now, with such a huge advantage, if they give a kill back, that's the way in, and they are giving nothing.
This is where that veterancy. The voices in Furia tell them, hold fast, you've done the hard part, you're into map 3, 2 to the good. It's 11-11, 2 maps away from taking the crown off of the king. K Serato, good for it, Fallen's there. There's nothing but Vitality. A couple back from Flamesy, but still, he's got a plant, he ain't got the time. He's in the open, and Molodoi's there to close it down. Furia for a 3-0 championship point. This is how it started, Apex. Very frustrated by that one, no doubt about it. K Serato getting a flying headshot while blind certainly helped.
Extaz saved the final tactical timeout for a moment like this. These 30 seconds, enough to push you into overtime. And then once you're there, who knows what happens. Flames, with those final few kills, has been able to facilitate an AK-47 for ZywOo. The birthday boy has been given his wish. Everybody else has to operate with pistols. All 3 of these maps are being close, but to take nothing as the team that everyone is still chasing. Vitality with the major right around the corner have another team who can take it to them, who can stick it to them.
Tantalizing. Round 24. Vitality. Just the one rifle on the Woo. Step by step, brick by brick. Furia. 1 round away from glory.
This time, nothing over towards B. 1 man in con. 4 springing action towards A. Furia with the same start they've been running quite frequently throughout